everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1999 postseason is on the air. We are at the Astrodome. This is Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Houston Astros. The Braves went ahead and took care of business against the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Astros went ahead and took care of the San Francisco Giants in their division series. The Braves, of course, made it to the World Series in 1999 historically, but this Astros team could very much maybe make a change here. So we'll see what happens as the Braves and the Astros go at each other in the NLCS. Cutter Historical and David Vega are first to join us here at the Astrodome. So we should have I think this series is pretty even. Both the pitching staffs of both these teams are pretty much in the top 5. Both can hit the ball pretty well, and they can field. So I wouldn't be surprised if this series goes maybe at least 6. But we'll see what Inside Pitch has to say as we get ready to begin the NLCS right now. So without further ado, it is time to get started. As Ben Witz joins us here at the Astrodome. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros, their number 1 starter, Mike Hampton. He's making his second appearance of the postseason, and he has a record of 0-1. He did take the loss against Randy Johnson and the Diamondbacks in Game 1 of the NLDS. We're at the Astrodome, definitely a pitcher's park. Only 118 home runs hit there, adds 4 to strikeouts, adds 1 to walks, and actually subtracts -1 to home runs. And that did come into play during the regular season. Not an empty seat anywhere here at the Dome. The Braves and the Astros. I personally think this is going to be one very interesting series. And we'll see what happens as the dice will tell us what's going on as we're ready to start the NLCS now here tonight. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Braves, left fielder Gerald Williams. He is 5 for 9 for the postseason, 5 for 19 for the postseason, and he does have a bomb. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice for the Astros, actually. They are the home team. So everyone is set and ready to... Actually, no, I'm sorry, blue and white. What am I doing? Blue and white. Blue, white, and white. Let's see how this gets going as Doug Hunt now joins us here at the Astrodome. We are set and ready. ID Jester now joins us here. And Ernest Cruz at the Astrodome. Check out ID Jester, of course. There's not really many people who are as good as that man is. Let's play baseball. Hampton, 6-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Williams, 1-3. Line drive right back to the pitcher. Hampton will grab that, and that's going to be the first out. That'll bring up the second baseman, Brett Boone. Boone is 4 for 19 for the postseason. Hampton, a 6-4. That's a blank. Boone, 5-2. Double into center field. Boone will smack that one. It'll go all the way to the wall. And Boone will get the first hit of this series. Phoenix Knight joins us here in the Astrodome. The Braves played the Diamondbacks. The Astros played the Giants. That is correct. The Astros played the Giants. That is correct. The Giants were the lower seed. That'll bring up the third baseman, Chipper Jones, Hall of Famer. Yeah. The only guy above him in Braves hierarchy is some bum named Hank. Chipper is 7 for 18 for the postseason. He does have a bomb. Strategy roll and nothing on the. Well, that's a 20. Hampton will turn around and try to get Boone. He won't get him. Hampton will pitch to Jones. 6-2. Strikeout plus. Got him. First strikeout for Hampton. He had 177 of them in 99. And now the right fielder, Brian Jordan. Jordan is 2 for 16 for the postseason. He is struggling. Strategy roll for Boone, and nothing on the 16. Eddie Matthews was great. Chipper Jones to me was better. Chipper Jones was better. Hampton, 1-3, strikeout. No, that'll just miss. Jordan, 6-3, and against the lefty, it's going to be a double to left field, and the Braves will take the early lead. Double to left, Jordan will wind up at second base, and just like that, the Braves jump out 1-0. RBI double by Brian Jordan to get the Braves on the board first. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Ryan Klesko. Klesko was 2 for 16 for the postseason. I'm not knocking Eddie Matthews there. I just think Chipper was just, to me, a little bit better. Jordan on at second. Strategy roll. That is a 3. He'll stay where he is. Hampton, 6-1. Error on a grounder. Klesko, 4-3. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Biggio. His error rating is a 4. That's a 5. He'll bobble it, but he holds on to it. Throws to first, and that will retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits for the Braves. And we'll go to the bottom of the first as the Braves jump out in front quickly on Mike Hampton. Hampton had 22 wins that year. Starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves, Greg Maddux, Hall of Famer, one of the greatest of all time. Maddux, however, has a record of no wins, no losses, and 1 no decision for the Braves. And so he is making his second appearance of the postseason. Leading off for the Astros, second baseman Craig Biggio. He is 7 for 18 for the postseason. He's having a good start. Maddux will go ahead and pitch. Maddux, 6-5, blank. Biggio, 5-3, double into center field. Biggio leads off with a 2-bagger. So Biggio will hold at second base with his own double. Right now, both these players hitting up. Here's the right fielder, Derek Bell. Bell is 3 for 19 for the postseason. Infield being back. Biggio, he will stay where he is. Maddux, 2-6, strikeout, got him. That'll be the first strikeout from Maddux. He had 136 of them in 99. Thing is, I didn't get to see Eddie Matthews play, but I did see Chipper play. Here's the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. Now, that's also a Hall of Famer. He is 4 for 18 for the playoffs. Biggio on at second. Strategy, that is a 2. Biggio gets the jump to go to third. 13 plus 1 is 14. Perez is 0. Now he'll stay put. Maddux, 1-2, strikeout, and just missed. Bagwell's a 9, plus 4 makes him a 13. That's a 14, just missed it. Bagwell, 3-6, and it's a base hit to left field. Will that score Biggio? 4-1, yes it will. Biggio will come around. He will score. Bagwell will go ahead and take second as they try to get him at the plate, but he'll score easily. Bagwell will make second on the throw, and we're tied at 1. That'll be a double for Biggio, an RBI double for him, and we're tied at 1 here in the first inning. So already, both teams are hitting. Here's the center fielder, Carl Everett. He is 3 for 19 for the postseason. He does have a home run, though. He's the only Astro with a bomb. And that is a 2. Bagwell gets the jump to go to third, and he's going to stay put. Everett can hit. Maddux, 1-2, strikeout, and yep, he'll get him. Called strike 3 on Everett, second strikeout for Maddux, 2 down. And now the left fielder, Stan Javier. Javier started the season with the San Francisco Giants, wound up on the Astros later. He is 4 for 14 for the postseason. Strategy roll, Bagwell stays put. Maddux, 4-4, blank. Javier, 2-1, ground out to second base, easily picked up by Boone, and he'll throw it over and end the inning. Both also 1 run on 2 hits for the Astros, tied at 1 after 1. Game 1 of this NLCS. We go to the second. Leading off for the Braves, center fielder Andrew Jones. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. However, he's having an MVP start to this postseason. He is 7 for 15, and he's got 3 home runs. Hampton will go ahead and pitch. Hampton, 2-5. That's a pitcher result. The 17 is a blank. Jones, 2-6. It's a base hit to right field. Andrew Jones continues to hit it. First hit of the game for him. And it will bring up the shortstop, Jose Hernandez. Hernandez started the season with the Chicago Cubs, wound up on the Braves later. He is 5 for 15 for the postseason. He also has a home run. Infield a double play. Andrew Jones is not going anywhere. Hampton, 1-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Hernandez, 1-1, fly to right. And Derek Bell will get to that and make the play. Here's the catcher, Eddie Perez. Perez is 5 for 14 for the playoffs. Strategy Jones and Andrew stays put. Hampton, 3-3, possible error. Perez, 1-6 against the lefty. That's going to be an infield single to third. That's picked up by Bogar. Bogar's error rating is a 0. He's not going to make an error on a throw. He's going to hold on to it, and the runners will move up. So an infield single for Perez. And that will bring up the pitcher, Greg Maddux. He could hit 172 average, 2 homers, 7 RBIs in 99. I'm going to let him swing away here. Jones on at second, Perez on at first, and nothing happening there. Hampton, 3-2. That's at the park. Astrodome, 2-3, and it's a ground ball to short. 0-1-2. Second base pivot. Biggio was 0, 1-2. No. Andrew Jones will get to third. Perez is thrown out at second. Maddux will get to first. That will be a fielder's choice. And that is 2 outs. Fielder's choice for Maddux. The batter now is Williams. Williams is 0 for 1. But now 2 outs here in the top of the second. Strategy, nothing on the 14. Hampton, 4-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Williams, 2-6, and it's a grounder to short. Once again, handled by Spires. Spires will get it. He'll throw to second to get Maddux. And that will end the inning. No runs, 2 hits for the Braves. And we go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Astros, the shortstop, Bill Spires. He is 3 for 14 for the playoffs. Maddux, a 5-4 strikeout, and nope, that'll miss. Spires, 5-4, flied to left. Easy play for Williams, and he has it for the out. Next up is the catcher, Tony Eusebio. He is 7 for 13. For the playoffs. He's having a very good playoff run at the start. Maddux, 4-5. It's a blank. Eusebio, 6-2. Ground out to third. Handled by Chipper. And Chipper tosses it over for out number 2. That'll bring up the third baseman, Tim Bogar. I have Bogar playing third base against right-handed starters. Bogar is 2 for 8 for the postseason. He platoons with Ricky Gutierrez. Maddux, 6-5, blank. Bogar, 5-4, grounder right back to Maddux. Maddux will handle it, and over to first it goes. And side retired, tied at 1 after 2. Combined ERA of these pitchers is 6.1. You kind of think we would get a pitcher's duel with these 2 guys on the mound. Brett Boone leads off for Atlanta as we go to the top of the third. Boone got a leadoff double his first time up. Hampton, 2-5. Pitcher result, 13 is high. Boone, 3-5. That's a base hit. Boone will hit one into left field, and that'll be a second hit of the game. That's a single. And now here's Chipper. Chipper 0 for 1. Infield double play depth. Boone had 14 steals, and he gets the jump. 12 plus 1 is 13. Eusebio is 0. 1 to 13. He had 14 steals. A 1 to 13. But nobody out. Nope, I'll let Chipper swing. Hampton, 3-2 at the park. Astrodome, 3-3. Ground ball to third. 2-3-4. Second base, pivot, BGO, 0. 1 to 4. Double play, 2 outs. 5-4-3 around the horn. As Chipper grounds out into the twin killing. They should have sent him. Here's Jordan. Jordan got a double his first time up. Braves and Astros tied at 1, top of the third. Hampton, 4-3, wild pitch. It's a blank. Jordan, 5-5, powered into center field. That's a 4. It's going to be a base hit. Jordan will get his second hit of the ball game. He'll hold it first. And it brings up a chance for Klesko. Klesko is 0 for 1. Jordan had 13 steals. He's not going. Hampton, 1-6 against the lefty. It's an automatic out. It's going to be a ground ball to first, handled by Bagwell, and he'll take it to the bag himself and end the inning. No runs, 2 hits for the Braves. We go to the bottom of the third. Greg Maddux can get everybody out, except for that bleeping Tony Gwynn. Greg Maddux did have kryptonite in his career and was Tony Gwynn. Could not get him out to save his life. Leading off for the Astros, the pitcher, Mike Hampton. He could be a DH in the other league. 311 average, 10 RBIs. I may just use him as a DH. Maddux, if, of course, the Astros get there. 5-2, range play. Hampton, 5-2. That's a ground ball to short. That's hit to Hernandez. His range is a 3. It'll be a base hit. Hampton will get a single. Hampton will go ahead and get to first. And Hampton says, DH? I don't need no stinking DH. I'll be the DH in the other league. Next batter is BGO. BGO got a double his first time up. A lot of people had trouble getting Gwynn out. Yes, greatest hitter I ever saw. Hampton on at first. Infield a double play depth. I doubt Hampton's going, and he's not. Maddux, 4-4. It's a blank. BGO, 3-6. Line drive to short. That's going to be out number 1. Is that 2 going to get Hampton? And yes, it will. That's going to get picked up there by Hernandez. He throws to first to get Hampton, doubles him up, and that'll be 2 outs. Hampton off the bag, and that's going to be an L6-3 double play, 2 away. They will turn the 2. I don't know why Hampton was off and running, but he got him. And the batter now is Bell. Bell is 0 for 1. Maddux will go ahead and pitch. I don't think I remember seeing that commercial. I don't think I've seen it. Hampton is out, by the way. Maddux will pitch. 3-5, blank. Bell, 2-1. That's grounded to second. Easy play for Boone. And Boone will throw it over and end it. No runs and a hit for the Astros. Tied at 1 after 3. Tony Gwynn was the best pure hitter I ever saw. I'm not knocking Rod Carew, of course, but Rod Carew pretty much had his, Rod Carew really didn't have a bad year, did he? No, Rod Carew never had a bad year. But I remember watching Carew in the early 80s, but Tony Gwynn was more 80s and 90s, and he was just amazing. Does anybody here believe that if the 1994 season did not get canceled, because Tony Gwynn was batting .394. Do you think he gets 400? I think he does. I think he gets 400. I think he hits 400. I think Tony Gwynn gets 400 if the 94 season didn't get canceled. Top of the fourth, and it will be Andrew Jones leading off for the ATL. He got a single his first time up. Hampton, a 5-2 range play. Jones, 2-4, fly ball right field. It's hit the Bell. Bell's range is a 3, and he's got it. 1 out. Nice catch by Bell on the run. And Jones will have to go back to the dugout. Here's Hernandez. Hernandez is 0 for 1. Hampton will set and deal. 3-3, possible error. Hernandez, 2-4, ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Spires. Spires' error rating is a 0. He'll get that and throw it over, and that'll be the second out. And now Perez. Perez 1 for 1, singled his first time up. Yeah, a lot of things were lost in that 94 season. You kind of think the Expos are going to win it there. Hampton, 2-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Perez, 3-6, ground out to second base. It'll be taken care of by BGO. He'll throw it over to first. That's the first time the Braves are sent down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. If anybody's watching the baseball series now, does it look like the Seattle Mariners are on a mission? Friggin' Mariners look like they just right now, it looks like they are now 2 games away. The Seattle Mariners are now 2 games away from getting to their first ever World Series. They are the only team that has not been to the Fall Classic in Major League Baseball. And there's another thing about this, if the Mariners do get to the World Series, Major League Baseball becomes the only pro sports organization where every single one of their franchises have made the final round. It's not happened in the NFL, it's not happened in the NBA, and it's not happened in hockey. There are a lot of teams in all those leagues that have never made it to the NBA Finals or the Stanley Cup Final or the Super Bowl. Major League Baseball would be the only pro sports organization where everybody has played for the championship. The Mariners are 2 games away from doing it. We go to the bottom of the fourth, and Jeff Bagwell leads off for the Astros. He got a double his first time up. Maddux will pitch. Maddux, 5-2, range play. Bagwell, 3-4 against the righty. It's grounded to second. It's a range play for Boone. His range is a 2. That's a 3. He won't get it. It'll be a base hit for Bagwell. Bagwell gets his second hit. It'll now bring up Everett. Everett is 0 for 1. Infield double play. Bagwell had 30 steals that year. He doesn't go. Maddux, 4-6, strikeout, and cold strike 3 on Everett. He got him. And that is going to be the third K for Maddux, 1 down. And here's Javier. Javier is 0 for 1. Bagwell on it first, and he doesn't get the jump. Maddux, 1-1, strikeout, no. Javier, 2-6, and it's a grounder to second base, 1-0-1. Shortstop pivot, Hernandez, 0. Only a 1 will be a double play. No. Bagwell thrown out at second. Javier will take first. 2 down. Fielder's choice. Two outs now, and here is Spires. Spires is 0 for 1. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. A 1-1 tie. Not surprised with these two pitchers. Strategy roll. Javier will stay where he is. Maddux, 1-5. Range play at the park. Astrodome, 3-1. Fly ball, center field. The ball is hit to Andrew Jones. Jones was excellent. His range is a 5. Watch this be a 6. Nope, he will make the catch and retire the side. How about that? Fly out to center field, but Andrew Jones will get there. And that will end the inning. No runs and a hit. Tied at 1 after 4. Pitchers duel here. Game 1 of this NLCS. D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, joins us here at the Astrodome. Top of the fifth, and it will be Greg Maddux leading off for the Braves. He's 0 for 1. Hampton will pitch. Hampton, 3-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Maddux, 1-6, popped out to short. And Spires will make the play. 1 down. Here's Williams. Williams is 0 for 2. Hampton, he will deal. Hampton, 4-1. Wild pitch. It's a blank. Williams, 5-4 against the lefty. It's a ground ball to third. That'll get picked up by Bogart. And he'll throw it over. 2 down. And now Boone. Boone is 2 for 2, a single and a double. Clee baseball fan joins us here at the Astrodome. Hampton will pitch. Hampton, 3-3, possible error. Boone, 4-1. That's powered into center field. That's a 16 against the lefty. It's gonna be too high. It's a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Jones. Jones's error rating is a 4, and it is a 4, but it's not an odd number. He will still make the catch. Side retired. A 1 or a 3 would have been or Everett, I should say. I keep on forgetting Everett. His error rating is a 4, too. It doesn't matter. He still makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Braves. We go to the bottom of the fifth. As usual, I don't remember who's always in the field. Bottom of the fifth, Tony Eusebio leading off for Houston. He's 0 for 1. Maddux, 6-5. It's a blank. Eusebio, 5-5 against the righty. It's a ground out to short. It'll be handled by Hernandez. And over to first it goes. Next batter is Bogart. Bogart is 0 for 1. Maddux will deal. Maddux, 6-2. It's a blank. Bogart, 4-3. Base hit right field. Bogart will hit himself a single. He'll get to first. That'll bring up Hampton. Hampton got a single his first time up with a 3.11 average. He's swinging away. And I don't think the Braves would be expecting. I don't think the Braves would bring in the corners in expecting a bunt. And I think he's swinging. Strategy roll. And nothing happening. Bogart will stay put. Maddux will deal. Maddux, 6-6. Error on a grounder. Hampton, a 4-2. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball right back to Maddux. His error rating is an 11. That's a 15. He will not make an error. 2-1-0 because it's hit to here. Hampton a righty, so second base will be pivot, and that is Boone, a -1. No chance of a double play. That is a 5, so Bogart thrown out at second. Maddux turns around and gets him. Hampton will get the first, and that'll be a fielder's choice for Hampton. And now here's Biggio. Biggio 1 for 2. He has a double. Astros, man on first, bottom of the fifth, game 1 of this NLCS. Strategy roll for Hampton. He's not going anywhere. Maddux, 1-4, range play. Biggio, 4-6. It's a ground ball to second base. The ball is hit to Boone. Boone's range is a 2, and he can't get it. It'll be a base hit. Hampton with 2 outs will make third, and now the Astros have runners at the corners. Second hit of the game for Biggio, and it now brings up Bell. Bell is 0 for 2. Runners at first and second. Who's smart inside pitch? And I'm explaining why it has to be an odd number on a fly ball to make an error. Not many fielders drop fly balls, Phoenix Knight. Not many drop fly balls. That's the reason why. Not many. I've had fly ball errors. You don't make, I hate to say this, if you're dropping fly balls in the major leagues, You will not be in the major leagues for long. Hampton on at third, BGO on at first. Strategy roll. That is a 3. BGO gets the jump, but they're saying, nope, stay, let Bell swing. Maddux, 3-5. That's a blank. Bell, 3-5, and it's pumped up. Pump fly ball to third. That's in fair territory. Chipper Jones says he's going to get it, and he will. And that'll retire the side. No runs, 2 hits. Still. I played baseball in high school. Okay, I was a catcher. Trust me. The one thing I couldn't hit to save my life. That's why I didn't become a baseball player. But I was very good behind the plate. And I caught everything that was a pop fly ball. Excellent catcher behind the plate. I was excellent. At the plate, I stunk. Top of the 6th, I could have been a contender. Here's Chipper Jones, and he is 0 for 2. Let's see. Hampton can pitch to 29, and Maddux can pitch to 28. Hampton will deal. Hampton, 5-1 against the switch right. It's a blank. Jones, 2-1. Double into right field. Jones hits one into right. That'll go to the wall, and Chipper is safe at second base. That's his first hit of the game. And now the batter is Jordan. Jordan, 2 for 2, a single and a double. Yep, my best Bob Uecker, better in the catcher's box than at the catcher's box. Yep, story of my life. Chipper on at second. Strategy roll, he'll stay put. Jordan is 2 for 2 tonight. Hampton hasn't gotten him out yet. Hampton, 3-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Jordan, 5-4, and he still won't get him out. That's going to be a double into right field against the lefty, and that'll put the Braves ahead. Jones will come around. He will score. 2-1 Braves. Stadium groans. RBI double for Brian Jordan. He's now 3 for 3. And now the batter is Klesko. Klesko is 0 for 2. Yep, I'd be good friends with the umpire. Jordan at second base. Nobody out here. Top of the 6th. Braves have now just taken a 2-1 lead. Strategy. Jordan will stay put. Hampton, 1-5. Walk plus. Ball 4. Now Hampton having some trouble here. That's the first walk issued by Hampton. He only had 99 of them in 99. And now here's Andrew. Andrew 1 for 2 with a double. Infield back to double play depth. Braves now lead 2-1. Strategy. Nothing on the 18. Andrew swinging away. Hampton 4-4 against the righty. It's a blank. Jones 5-4. Fly ball right field. That's hit the Bell. Bell will make that catch for out number 1. And Jordan, a 3-2. A 3-2 advances. If it's 2-6, he's got great speed. He'll make it to third. So Brian Jordan will advance to third base on the fly out. And now the batter is Hernandez. Hernandez is 0 for 2. Infield is going to play in. Even with runners at the corners, it is a 2-1 lead. The Astros know the Braves can definitely get runs. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. I am doing normal infield in rules with 1 out. Hampton, 6-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Hernandez, 5-3. And against the lefty, it's going to be a base hit past second base. Jordan will come in to score. Klesko will hold at second. Hernandez goes to first. 3-1 Braves. Stadium groans. RBI single by Hernandez. And now here's Perez. Perez is 1 for 2. Infield still a double play depth. Now a 3-1 Braves lead. Strategy. Nothing on the 4. Klesko stays put. Hampton will deal. Hampton, 3-3, possible error. Perez, 6-3, ground ball to short. That ball is at the Spires, though. His error rating is a 0. There won't be an error. 2, 3, 4. Second base pivot, Biggio, 0, 1-4. They won't get the double play. Klesko goes to third. Hernandez to second. The only play that Spires had was the first, and that's out number 2. So now 2 down. The batter is Maddux. He'll bat. Maddux is 0 for 2. Top of the 6th. Braves now have a 3-1 lead here. Strategy. Nothing on the 15. Hampton will pitch. Hampton, 3-3, possible error. Maddux, 6-1. That's a ground ball to short. Once again, that ball is hit the Spires. His error rating is a 0. He won't make an error. He will throw to first to get Maddux. And that will retire the side. 2 runs, 3 hits, and a walk. And the Braves now lead it by 2 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Jeff Bagwell leads off for Space City. He's 2 for 2, a single and a double. 3-1 Braves, game 1 of this ALCS. Maddux, 6-2, it's a blank. Bagwell, 3-1, and it's grounded to short. Easy play for Hernandez. And he'll toss it over, 1 down. Here's Everett. Everett is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Maddux, 3-4. Base hit right past the pitcher. Just like that, Maddux will give up a single right past him, and Everett's on base. Tying run to the plate in Javier. Javier is 0 for 2. Infield a double play. Everett at 27 stolen bases. He's not going. Maddux, 2-2. Pitcher result. That 4 is going to be a base hit right past the pitcher. Everett's got great speed. He'll get to third. Javier gets to first. And now the Astros are in business. Runners in the corners. 1 out. Here's Spires. Spires is 0 for 2. Infield will play. Infield's going to play a double play depth. They're not going to play in. They're going to try to turn the 2. Runners at the corners. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. 3-1 Braves. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 5. Actually, Javier gets the jump, but they're going to keep him where he is. Or will they? 14 plus 1 is 15. And Perez is 0. I might not really like to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and send him. Javier is going to try to steal second base. Everett will stay where he is. A 1-15, Javier is safe. Just got under the tag. Javier steals second base, and that takes off the double play. Stolen base for Javier. Now the infield will play in to try to get the out. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Runners at second and third now. Maddux will pitch. Maddux, 2-2. Pitcher result. 17 is a blank. Spires, 1-1. Base hit past second base. Everett will score. Javier will score. Astros tie it up. Stadium cheers. Yay! Spires will get a 2 RBI single as the Astros take a chance. So the Braves get 2 runs in the 6th, and the Astros get it right back. And now here's Eusebio. Eusebio is 0 for 2. This game is going back and forth. Game 1 of this NLCS. Spires on it first, now tied at 3. Strat. Spires will stay put. Eusebio. Maddux. 2-6. Strikeout. Got him. And that is going to be the 4th strikeout for Maddux. 2 down. And the next batter is Bogar. Bogar 1 for 2 with a single. Chuck Rawlings joins us here at the Astrodome. Sending the guy to second base, and he scores on a double. You just don't see managing like this on that other channel with the fluffy cat and those boring red and blue cards. Spire's on at first. Maddux will pitch. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Maddux 2-4. That's a blank. He's not tired. Bogar 4-3. Single into right field for Bogar. Spires 3-1. He'll make it to third. The throw goes to third. Not in time. Bogar is going to take second on the throw. It'll be a double. So Spires gets the third base. Bogar now has a double. And now the batter is Hampton. They're going to go talk to Maddux on the mound real quick. And Hampton, a very good hitter, he's going to hit. Hampton 1 for 2. Runners at second and third. I don't think you walk Hampton to pitch to Biggio. I just don't think you do that. I don't think you has a pitcher ever intentionally been walked? As a pitcher, I'm not going to be the first to do that if it's never been done. Maddux sets up against Hampton. Fans here at the Astrodome looking for a big hit. Strategy. Nothing on the 15. Maddux. 6-3. Possible error. Hampton. 4-3. And Hampton is going to rip it into right field. It's going to roll all the way out there. That is going to be a triple. Right fielder is Brian Jordan. His error rating is a 2. That's a 6. He's not going to make an error. Hampton clears the bases with a big-time triple. Stadium cheers. Yay! Two RBI triple for Hampton. It's now 5-3 Astros. Mike Hampton says, what, DH? I don't need no stinking DH. It'll bring up Biggio. Maddux may not make it out of this inning. He will be tired after Biggio. Well, we'll see. Hampton will go ahead. Maddux will pitch. Strategy roll still happening. Nothing on the 8. Maddux will deal. Maddux, 3-3. It's a blank. Biggio, 3-2. It's a grounder to second base. That'll be handled by Boone. And Boone will get it, throw it over, and retire the side. 4 runs on 5 hits, a stolen base, and a 2 RBI triple by Mike Hampton. And the Astros have a 5-3 lead after 6. Top of the 7th. Top of the order for the Braves. Here's Gerald Williams. He is 0 for 3. Hampton will be tired after 2 batters. Yes, I agree with Ben Witz. Pitchers that hit are sexy. Hampton, 6-4. That's a blank. Williams, 2-1. Ground out to second. Easy play for Biggio. Biggio will throw it over for the out. Next up is Boone. Boone is 2 for 3. A single and a double. Hampton will deal. Hampton, 5-6. Hit by pitch. No. Boone, 3-3 against the lefty. It's a base hit. Boone will get a single. That'll be his 3rd hit of the ball game. Hampton is tired. Both pitchers are actually tired. And the batter is Chipper. Hampton's going to stay out there. Chipper is 1 for 3 with a double. 1 out. Infield now a double play. Top of the 7th, 5-3 Astros. Strategy roll. And that is a 1. Boone gets the jump, but I don't think I send him here. Let's see, 12, 13, and Eusebio is 0. No, Chipper's a great hitter. You don't send him. Hampton will pitch. Hampton, 1-5, walk plus, ball 4. Hampton now walks Chipper. And that is the second walk given up by Hampton. And now the batter is Jordan. And unfortunately, that's gonna be it for Hampton. He did his job, but the Astros are gonna turn it into the bullpen. Hampton at the moment leaves with the W, at least for now. And we'll see a new pitcher for the Astros, and they're going to go with Jay Powell. Powell making his third appearance of the postseason. He does not have any official stats. Powell trying to come on and get a hold. 1 out. They'll turn Brian Jordan around. Jordan does not hit righties as well as lefties. So Boone on at second, Jones on at first. Fans here at the Astrodome hoping Jay Powell can get it done. Strategy. Nothing on the 17. Powell, 3-6. And the first thing he does is give up a base hit right past the pitcher and into the outfield. Boone will come in to score. Jones will make it to third. Jordan to first. It's 5-4. Jordan gets his 4th hit of the game. He is now 4 for 4, and the batter is Klesko. Klesko is 0 for 2 with a walk. Infield gonna play in. With 1 out, I will use the normal infield in rules. Jones on at third, Jordan on at first, 1 out. Top of the 7th, now a 5-4 game. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Powell. A 4-5 against the lefty. It's a blank. Klesko, 2-3. It's a ground ball to first. The infield is in. Chipper Jones, his base running rating is a 3. And the question is, are they going to send him? I think so. I think you send Chipper Jones. His base running rating is a 3. So here he comes. The question is, do you try to get him or do you make sure you get the sure out? You take the sure out. What do you guys think? Jones would be safe on a 1, 2, 3, or a 6, or at least a possible 6, with my rules that I have for that play. So what do you guys think? Try to get him out, or take the sure out and let him tie the ball game? What does somebody in the chat think here? Tri-Fan says the sure out, and I will go with that. They send him home. Jones will score. Jordan will go to second. He'll get the sure out at first, 2 down, as Klesko will tag as Klesko is out. And we're tied at 5. Stadium groans. But maybe it was the right call. Tied at 5. And now the batter is Andrew Jones. And unfortunately, Hampton will get at least another no decision. He'll get a no decision now with that happening. Jordan on at second with 2 outs. Tied at 5 now, top of the 7th. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 6th. Powell will pitch. Powell, 5-3 against the righty. It's a base hit past the pitcher, and the Braves are going to take the lead. Jordan will come around. He will score. It's 6-5. Stadium barfs. Yeah. RBI single by Jones. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game. And the Braves now take a 6-5 lead. Now it's definitely a no decision there. And now the batter is Hernandez, and that is it for Powell. Out he comes. So Powell is done. Astros will go back to the bullpen. And they're going to go ahead and bring out Brian Williams. Williams making his 3rd appearance of the postseason. And right now, Powell leaving with the L, as Hampton's going to wind up with a no decision. So 2 outs, top of the 7th, now 6-5 Braves. Strategy rolls are still on. Jones staying put. Williams, 5-3, strikeout, got him, and the inning is over. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 walk. And the Braves take it right back and lead 6-5 in a game that's just going back and forth. Definitely a game of the year candidate. This game is going back and forth. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Tomorrow night, we will go back to the junior circuit for Game 2 of the American League Championship Series between the Texas Rangers and the New York Yankees. The Yankees lead that series 1-0. Rick Helling will be going for the Rangers. Orlando Hernandez will be going for the Yankees. Yankees trying to take a 2-0 series lead back to the ballpark at Arlington. Rangers really need to tie that series up tomorrow night. Rangers at Yankees, Game 2 here on the network in the ALCS. That will be tomorrow night. Derek Bell leads off for the Astros in the bottom of the 7th. Braves now have a 6-5 lead as suddenly this game got really out of hand. And Maddux is still tired. And they're gonna let him pitch. Maddux is going to pitch. He has the W at the moment. They're going to let Maddux pitch. Maddux will deal. Maddux, 5-4, strikeout, and got him. Maddux will get a K. That'll be the 5th strikeout for Maddux, 1 away. Here's Bagwell. Bagwell, 2 for 3, a single and a double. Maddux will pitch. Maddux, 1-2, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 6 for Maddux, 2 down. And now here's Everett. Everett, 1 for 3 with a single. Maddux, he will pitch. Maddux, 4-2, wild pitch, it's a blank. Everett, 1-6, and it's a ground ball to short. That'll be handled by Hernandez. And he'll throw it over and end the inning. Nothing across for the Astros. 6-5 Braves after 7. Frank S. joins us here at the Astrodome. We go to the top of the 8th. 6-5 Braves. And Brian Williams, he'll be pitching to Eddie Perez. Williams is going to try to pitch. He still has 5 batters left. They're going to let Brian Williams pitch on the mound. They'll leave him there. Let's see if he can go. Top of the 8th, 6-5 Braves. Williams, 6-5. It's a blank. Perez, 6-2. Ground out the second. BGO will go ahead and get it. Toss it over for the out. Pinch hitter coming in for Greg Maddux. He is done. He'll leave with the W. And we'll see a pinch hitter for the Braves. And it will be Walt Weiss. Actually, will it be Walt Weiss? Yeah, it will be. It'll be Walt Weiss. 226 average, 2 homers, 29 RBIs. Weiss will bat here for him. 1 out. 6-5 Braves. Game 1, AL, NL, NLCS. Williams, 6-6. Strikeout. No, just missed. Weiss, a 3-5. It's a fly ball to center. That'll be handled by Everett. And that's out number 2. And now Williams. Williams is 0 for 4. Had a rough night. Brian Williams will pitch. 5-5. Hit by pitch. Just missed. Gerald Williams will hit. 2-5. Fly ball center field. Handled by Everett again. And Everett will get it. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Stan Javier leads off for the Astros. He is 1 for 3. Braves are going to bring on a pitcher here. And they're going to go with Kevin McGlinchey. John Rocker warming up in the bullpen. He'll pitch the 9th. But Kevin McGlinchey will come on to pitch. McGlinchey he's only making his first appearance in the postseason. So McGlinchey gets his first appearance in the postseason here. And he can pitch to 5. So Kevin McGlinchey, 7 wins, 3 losses, a 2.82 ERA in 99. It's his first appearance in the playoffs. Stan Javier will lead off. Bottom of the 8th, 6-5 Braves, and a heck of a game here at the Astrodome. McGlinchey, 4-3, strikeout, got him. And McGlinchey will get a K. He had 67 of them in 99. And now here's Spires. Spires is 1 for 3 with a single. McGlinchey, 1-5, strikeout 9, cold strike 3 on Spires. And he is out of there, and Spires cannot believe it. But down he goes, 2 down. And now Eusebio. Eusebio is 0 for 3. McGlinchey will deal. 2-2, strikeout plus. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Kevin McGlinchey strikes out the side. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Down 6-5 to the Braves after 8. We go to the top of the 9th. Brett Boone leads off for the Braves. He is having a good night tonight. 3 for 4. 2 singles and a double. Williams is done. They'll see a new pitcher for him, for the Astros. And they're going to go with, it's a 9th inning, so I usually can make a different change. They're going to bring out Jose Cabrera. Cabrera making his first appearance in the postseason. 4 wins, no losses, a 2.15 ERA. Cabrera's job, keep it 6-5. John Rocker warming up in the bullpen for the Braves. Cabrera can pitch to 5. Cabrera will pitch. Cabrera, 2-3, strikeout plus. Got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Cabrera had 28 Ks in 99. And now here's Chipper. Chipper is 1 for 3, a double and walked. Cabrera will pitch. 2-5, strikeout. That will miss. Chipper, 4-4, and it's flied to right. That'll be an easy play for Bell. And he'll make the play for the second out. And now Brian Jordan, who's had a career night. 4 for 4, 3 singles and a double. Jordan came into this game batting 2 for 16. Right now, he is now 6 for 20, so he's upped his average a little bit. Cabrera will deal. Cabrera, 1-2, strikeout, 16 is high. Jordan, 5-3, and it's a fly to center field. Everett will come under that and get it, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3, go the Braves. They lead it 6-5. But will we see some 9th inning magic? I know if Steeler fan was here, he would definitely want to see some ninth inning magic. Kevin McGlinchey coming out of the game for the Braves. McGlinchey is going to get a hold. And we're going to see their closer, and that's going to be John Rocker. Rocker making his fourth appearance. He has 1 loss and 1 save. So he is 0-1 and he is 0-1, but he does have a save. And John Rocker can pitch the 4. So here comes John Rocker. Tim Bogar leading off for the Astros, but they're going to call him back. Bogar will come out. And coming on to pinch hit is going to be Ken Caminetti. 286 average, 13 homers, 56 RBIs. Caminetti will take over at third base. So Bogar comes out of the game, and Caminetti will take over at third base if this game goes any further. 6-5 Braves, bottom of the ninth. John Rocker will pitch to Caminetti. Rocker will deal. Rocker, 3-5, strikeout plus, got him. Struck him out. 4th straight strikeout by the Braves. As Caminetti will go down. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Cabrera. And coming on to pinch hit for Cabrera will be Ricky Gutierrez. Gutierrez slams left-handed pitching. So Gutierrez will now come on to pitch. Gutierrez a starter against left-handed starters as I platoon him. 1 out. Rocker will deal. Rocker, 1-1. That's a walk plus. It's ball 4. The tying run is on. So Gutierrez will draw the walk. And now the winning run is at the plate in Craig Biggio. He is 2 for 4, a single and a double. Infield a double play. Gutierrez has decent speed. Fans here at the Astrodome are alive. They know Rocker can be a little bit, rocky. Gutierrez on it first. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Rocker will deal. Rocker, 3-3, strikeout plus, and got him! That becomes a 16 plus 4 is a 20. That's a 19. He got him. What a strikeout by Rocker. 2 outs. A strikeout plus. You add 10. And against the lefty, that's a 16. Plus 4 is a 20. And that 19 got him. Biggio cannot believe he didn't get it. And the last chance for the Astros is Derek Bell. Bell is 0 for 4. He's had a rough night. But they're going to let him hit because Bell has good power against lefties. 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth. 6-5 Braves. Heck of a game to start this NLCS. And I think all of the games are going to be like this. Rocker trying to get the job done. Fans here at the Astrodome hoping Bell can hit one. Strategy. Nothing happening there. Gutierrez on it first. Rocker gets the sign for Perez. Rocker will deal. 3-1 strikeout. Swing and a miss. Right out. That's your game. Braves will go ahead and take a 6-5 win here at the Astrodome and take a 1-0 series lead. Stadium barfs. Yeah. John Rocker gets it done. He'll get the save. And the Braves will take a 1-0 series lead here in this NLCS. What an incredible game here to start this series off. Could have went either way. The funny thing about it, the Houston Astros struck out. The side was struck out in the last 2 innings. Strikeout, 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 walk, strikeout, strikeout. The remaining batters all struck out. Final line score coming up. For the Braves, 6 runs, 12 hits, no errors. For the Astros, 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Greg Maddux. He's going to get the win. He'll go to 1-0-1 on the postseason. Mike Hampton takes a really tough loss. Mike Hampton, gets a no decision. So he's 0-1-1. It is Jay Powell that gets the loss. He drops to 0-1. McGlinchey will get his first hold, and John Rocker will get his second save. Heck of a game here to start the NLCS. I think all of the games are going to be like this. I really do. Tomorrow night, Game 2 of the American League Championship Series between the Texas Rangers and the New York Yankees. Rick Helling will be going for the Rangers. Orlando Hernandez going for the Yankees. Yankees lead that series 1-0. I think it's a must-win for the Rangers, the way the Yankees are at the moment. So big game tomorrow night, ALCS Game 2, Rangers at Yankees. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Braves take the home field advantage. And they win it tonight, 6-5. They lead this National League Championship Series 1-0. Long way to go. Long way to go.